Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
So what is data analytics? Any idea? Data analytics is the process of extracting or discovering useful information which can help in business decision making. Suppose if we have TV washing machine sales business, how do we know in which branch we need to increase the stock? How do we know in which branch we need to decrease the stock? So how can we come to know these things?
With the help of data
We need to
information.
take at least recent 3 months data or 4 months data and analyze it. Just by looking at yesterday's or today's data, we cannot come to any conclusion. Okay. Suppose I have multiple branches in my business. Suppose in one branch sales is high, in another branch sales is less. In which case we need action plan? When do we need planning? When sales is less or when sales is more?
When sales is more. Sometimes even when sales are going down, we need to find out like why is it going down. Then also we'll use.
Yeah, in both cases we need planning. So if sales is more, what we have to do? We need to increase the stock so that we will get more business and more profits. When sales is less in a branch, we have to try to improve the sales by giving offers, discounts, free gifts, something. Okay. So in both cases, we need planning. Are you understanding?
Yes.
So what is Power BI? Power BI is one of the most popular data visualization and data analysis tool from Microsoft. Okay. Power BI takes input data from different data sources, different types of files and databases. You can see in the diagram. Microsoft Excel is there, Microsoft Access is there, SQL Server is there. Like that, it can take data from different types of sources. Okay. So in this course, we are covering all topics of Power BI, DAX, Power Query, Power BI Service, SQL, small project, revision class for interview. Okay. All these things, I think, if you are interested, you can add other things also. Python, Tableau, data warehousing, all those things. So why should you learn from me? I have genuine experience of 15 years in software development and training. My name is Chandrasekhar. I have 15 years experience. I worked in Accenture, Wipro and Thales companies as a team lead. Currently I am giving training to corporate companies also in Hyderabad like Captivate Softech Madhapur, SSI Madhapur, Hetero Pharmacy, St. Joseph Degree College and Raj Global Services Mumbai. For all these institutions we are giving training. So I will give hands-on training with practical examples and practical scenarios. In each class, I will highlight interview point of view, questions and concepts, and I also help in resume preparation. Okay. So one thing I want to say clearly is everyday class we don't go through any slides like this. Everyday class, what we will do? Everyday class we will open SQL Server, we will open Power BI and work on practical examples. Only in the first class, first introduction class, I am showing some slides. And even in today's first introduction class also, after the slides, I will show you practical example. Okay. So in this slide, I am showing the sequence of activities we will follow for creating visualizations using Power BI desktop. Left side, you can see different types of files and databases. First step, even before going to Power BI, you need to verify the data at the source level using SQL. Okay. Second step, there is a Power Query editor in Power BI. Using Power Query editor, we can edit the data as per our project requirement. Third step, we need to create relations between the database tables. All of you have idea what is a database, what is a table?
Yes.
What is a database?
It's collection of data from different sources, assembling it in one space.
Okay. Yeah, collection of data, and database will contain multiple tables, and each table will contain columns and rows of data. Not from multiple sources. Database is a single source. One database is like a single source. So I have given a product table example here. In this product table, how many rows we have?
7.
7 rows. So each horizontal line is a row. We have 7 rows and 3 columns. Product ID, name and price are the 3 columns. Okay. So what is the relation between tables? Any idea?
No.
I will give an example. Wherever there is compulsory dependency between two tables, we will create a relation. Example, if I have a customer data table and sales data table. So do you think there is relation between customer data and sales data or not?
Yes.
Definitely there is a dependency, because without customer there is no sales. Customer and sales are compulsorily dependent. So we will create a relation between those two tables like that. And fourth step, there is a DAX language in Power BI. DAX contains lot of functions and operators. Using DAX functions, we can implement any kind of calculations we need in our project. For example, if you are working in a banking project, what calculations we do in banking?
Lot of calculations like the salary. I mean, the information needed
Mhm.
from the customer.
No, calculation. Interest calculations, simple interest,
Yeah, yeah,
compound interest,
interest.
EMI calculations. Okay, all those things. So depending on the project, we will have different types of calculations. So actually the creating visualization, that means displaying bar chart or displaying a pie chart is the last and easiest step. Displaying bar chart you can do now also without any training. Before that, these 4 steps are more important. These 4 steps need more knowledge and practice. Okay. Do you have any questions in these steps?
Yeah, so in the DAX, we are going to set the rules for the calculation.
Yeah. You will apply the conditions, rules, and you will write formulas.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the important part of the Power BI work. So once if data is loaded into Power BI, we can create different types of visualizations using the data. Let us see in the tool. This is Power BI tool. Right side you can see different types of visualization icons like a column chart, bar chart, line chart, area chart, ribbon chart, funnel chart, pie chart, etc. Left side you can see report window, data window, relationships or data model window.
For me, it is not the same. Actually, when I open Power BI on the left side, I see workspaces, that entire row for the workspaces and new project.
Power BI. Yeah.
I'm accessing it from the Microsoft account directly to
Okay,
try.
okay. Yeah, yeah. You are accessing online version.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you have that is a different thing, and you need license for that.
It's like
For
a
publishing, what
60,
we will
60
do
days free trial.
for publishing, we will use that version. Publishing to clients. That needs a license. But for development and all, this is given for permanently free, a lifetime free. You have to download and install it.
Okay,
For developing reports and all, we will use this desktop version.
okay,
For publishing and sharing, we will use that online.
okay,
So if you want to load data, there are many options available. So if you want to load Excel data, there is Excel option. If you want to load a SQL data, there is SQL option. Okay. Let us click on Excel option. I have a sample Excel data. So we can browse and select the Excel file. It is loading data. After loading data, right side it will display the list of columns. See, these are the list of columns from my Excel file. And if you click on the data window, this is the data just now I loaded from Power BI. Okay. So let us see some examples. If you want to create a table report, click on the table. You can add whatever the columns you want in the table report. Department, first name, last name, salary, whatever you want. You can apply formatting, colors, styles, and all. Okay. So if you want to create bar chart, you can create bar charts. So you can create area charts, funnel charts, ribbon charts, tree map. So this is the tree map. So like this, as I told, displaying, selecting the columns and displaying is easiest part. But who will give these columns to you? They will give some raw data, but you have to calculate the values, required values for your project. It is not that if somebody gives you all the data columns, if you will not display. That is not the case. You have to first calculate the required values and then display in the report. Okay. So like this, we can create different types of graphical visualizations using Power BI. And I told there is a Power Query editor, right? Power Query editor is used for editing the data as per our project requirement. And Power Query editor will have so many menu options which are useful for our project editing, data editing. So this is Power BI main window. If you want to go to Power Query, click on the transform data. See, there are so many menu options you can see, useful for data editing. You can select columns, you can remove columns, you can select rows, you can do sorting, you can split columns, you can do grouping, you can replace values, you can change data types. All kinds of editing you can do just by clicking the menu option. You need not write any SQL program or any other program. Okay, let us see one example. Taking a car column, if I want to split this column, first two characters, if I want to split first two characters in this column, split column by number of characters, number of characters I am giving to, click OK, like this. Without writing program, just by clicking menu option, you can do the editing. Are you understanding
Yes.
this Power Query? And there is a DAX language in Power BI. DAX means data analysis expressions. So if you want to calculate a new value, you have to write a DAX formula using the functions. For example, in our data, we have previous salary and current salary in our data. Suppose if you want to calculate how much increment each employee got, you have to create a new column and you have to write the formula. Now I am giving a simple example only. So increment or salary hike, first you have to give some name to the column whatever you want. And increment is simple subtraction, current salary minus previous salary. After writing the formula, press enter key. So this is a simple subtraction, but for calculating compound interest, insurance and all, you have to write big expressions. So the calculated column also added in this list of columns, you can see right side. Calculated columns also added in this list, and you can use this calculated columns also in any bar chart, pie chart, wherever you want. See, I added in the table. So now it is showing current salary, previous salary and increment. So most of the employees got 10,000 increment, and few employees like Adit got 5,000 increment, and Devam got 5,000 increment, like that. Like that it will show. Any questions in this? All of you understanding?
Yes.
PR left hand. So yeah, please be interactive. Without opening mouth also PR left, I don't know. So this Power BI desktop, as I told, this is completely free for lifetime, completely lifetime free. You can download and install it. But if you want to do business, if you want to publish reports in internet, or if you want to give access to your clients over internet, you need to take license of the Power BI service. This is not free. If this is also given for free, Microsoft will get zero money. So you have to pay money and take license of Power BI service.
I want
So
to
after,
understand why do we need to publish and share? Is it like for collaboration so that they can
no, no,
also
no,
work
no,
on?
no. How do you give some XYZ client has given you a project? How do you give to them?
Okay, so this is not like attachments or we can share on the shared folder, no?
No, no, no. Nobody is doing like that. Sending files or sharing. So there is a process of deployment for any Java or .NET project, and for Power BI reports, we will publish in the internet and give access.
Okay, the link or okay.
Nobody is sharing attachments or files. Yeah.
Okay.
First of all, files and attachments you cannot send by email. The file size may be very big,
Mm.
and it is difficult to organize
So
the
so they should
folder.
also have access to that Power BI, right?
No, no need, no need. Just any, they need not have any software. Just they can open internet and open your URL, reports you project URL. You will give a link, internet link. That's all.
Okay, got it.
Okay. So, okay, you asked for Power BI. Just for the information, I'm telling. So, people who are not interested in coding, will go for Power BI, SQL plus Tableau. And if you are interested in coding, and if you are confident that you can learn coding, you can go for Power BI, SQL, and Python. This is the approximate ratio of jobs. If there are 90 jobs in data analytics Power BI. If you learn Power BI, out of 90, you can apply for 50 jobs. Power BI, SQL. SQL, no need to say. Any software technology in the world, any software project in the world, we need SQL also. If Power BI means Power BI plus SQL, if you can apply 50 jobs out of 90. If you learn Power BI plus Python, you can apply up to 80 jobs out of 90. If you learn Power BI plus Tableau, you can apply for 60 jobs out of 90. Understand? Did you get some idea? What do we
Yeah.
have to do? If you want to apply for all data analytics jobs, what you have to learn? All four things.
Power BI and
Power
Python.
BI, SQL, Tableau, Python. If you learn all four things, you can apply for all jobs.
Okay.
So these are some of the responses, comments I got from my previous students, previous institutes, consultants. So some of them are consultants, institutes, some of them are students, direct students. So that's all about the introduction.